Hi guys, I just want to make this quick video about this crazy Mercury retrograde. It's actually called In Defense of Mercury Retrograde because everyone has just had it with Mercury as usual. And I have to say, of all the Mercury retrogrades that I usually defend and say it's not as bad as you think, this one might be as bad as you think. And yet I still want to defend Mercury retrograde because there is method to his madness. He is the trickster archetype, but the trickster is one of the most important archetypes that we can work with in our psychological development and our spiritual development. So before you curse Mercury retrograde, here's what he's up to. Okay, first of all, just to give him a break, he did station opposite Saturn. Okay, so there's that. Saturn is the planet of limitations, walls, boundaries, delays, setbacks. So you've got Mercury already creating delays and changes of plans and indecision and confusion and miscommunication, missed messages, mixed messages. And you have Saturn blocking it, giving it, Saturn's gaze is really kind of destroying Mercury's fluidity and his ability to just he's so good at navigating between hell and back situations. But now with Saturn, it's he's hitting a wall, and we're hitting walls. That's the thing. You may be hitting walls. I had a situation this week where I was supposed to teach an authentic movement workshop, and the first day we hit the wall of getting locked out of the studio. Weird thing with a key not working, a key that's worked for 30 years that's never malfunctioned, decided on the day of our workshop that it just wouldn't let us into the studio, and there was no one to help because the woman whose studio it was out of town at a memorial, how Saturn. And then we tried to reschedule it, 2 attempts. The first one was another missed communication for that same day at another studio, which I thought, oh, it's an upgrade. And then the next day I wasn't feeling well, so we couldn't teach, and I'm just starting to finally feel better. And yeah, so it's just been a ride. And I was saying in my inner circle, we channel songs sometimes for messages for when we do tarot readings, and we got Slow Ride, Take It Easy as kind of the theme of this retrograde. So if you need a song to help you along with this retrograde, you know that song, I think it's Foghat, Slow Ride, Take It Easy. Anyway, that's kind of the vibe right now. And speaking of which, it's so funny, I am actually sitting in the same spot that I filmed my video when I was leaving New York 2 months ago. Full circle. So Mercury retrograde can take you back around to where you started. Somehow there's a lot of full circle things happening. It's great for reunions. It's great for reconnections. I've had a lot of reunions with old friends, old clients. That's been amazing. A beautiful gift of this retrograde, and I'm gonna have it again. I'm on my way to Chicago. I'm gonna see Caitlin. I haven't seen her in 5 years. I just reconnected to Billy. I hadn't seen him in 5 years, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna be teaching at Zuzu's. So any of you guys in Chicago, on Monday I'm teaching a special workshop called the Hero Heroine's Journey, Living the Tarot. And this is a workshop to bring the wisdom of the tarot into your life, to open up your creativity and your relationship to the archetypes, which help you if you're a writer, if you're an artist, just in your daily life, to have guidance, to have meaning, to have purpose. You don't have to read tarot cards. If you do, of course, you'll also gain a lot because we'll go deeper into those archetypes. But it's going to be amazing. So anyway, that's on Monday, and I was born on a Monday, so it's super auspicious. I'm really excited, and it's such an honor to teach at Zuzu's, Madame Zuzu's tea shop. I've always wanted to go there. I'm so excited to eat there as well. And then what else? Oh my God. Okay, so the other big thing, of course, is the Mars-Jupiter. Now I need to make a whole separate video about that because that is coming up on the 15th, 14th, 15th. But what I want to say, and I will come back about that, but definitely pace your energies over the next week because things are heating up. But Mercury retrograde, let me go back to that theme. Okay, so you want to write the dates the 21st to the 23rd in your calendar, because that is when Mercury is going to be going over what's called the Gandanta, which in Vedic astrology, that's a very treacherous point where it's karmic, literally like a karmic knot getting worked on. So it can feel very intense, very emotional, very explosive. You usually see explosive events in the news happen when planets go through that section of the zodiac. So just mark your calendars for those dates to be a little more alert, cautious, conservative. Just be mindful during that time. Don't make major decisions. Don't make major jumps. during those few days, because a lot is, it's treacherous waters we're navigating just for that time. The 19th, however, I think the 19th or 20th, there's that beautiful cazimi, or combustion of the sun, the exact conjunction of the sun, which is when they say you can ask the king for a favor. So that's a little bit of a reprieve of this retrograde. And going back to the defense of the Mercury retrograde, these delays, these blocks, these reroutings, detours, delays, they're not for nothing. Even though it might seem like that, you might be like, I notice that one of the most frustrating things in life is when you have to go backwards when you just feel like you have to go back retracing something and you don't see a reason for it. Like, if you forgot something, you have to go back and get it. Or you just feel like you're going backwards without any real purpose. But if you go a little deeper, usually you'll see there was some meaning to it or purpose. You might just have to dig a little bit to see what the teaching was. Even if it's just patience, even if it's just like letting go and being like, okay, we're going backwards. Life is like kind of going forwards and then going backwards, or 2 steps forward, or what is it, 1 step forward, 2 steps back kind of thing. So it's a lot of that right now, and there are a lot of delays. And like even my setback with this workshop was a teaching of learning. It was like Mercury reminding me to choose myself in situations where I may go against even the situation of my health because I want to do something. And I love teaching. There's nothing I love more than teaching authentic movement. But my health wasn't up to par, and I think the universe was trying to tell me, like, you need to rest, don't push yourself. And I was like, no. And finally I got the message. So there could be something like that. And things don't go according to plan. You never know what you're being protected from or safe from. It's kind of like, what if you were being protected from some kind of crash, or who knows, So we have to just trust in the bigger process. And I'm certainly talking to myself here too, because I don't like when things don't go according to plan, and I have plenty of temper tantrums about it. Those of you who are close to me know I am not saying in any way I've mastered this. Okay, I'm getting some background interruption, so maybe that's my cue to wrap this up and not keep it too long. But yeah, use this Mercury retrograde, look into the Leo part of your chart to really see Leo and Cancer. This is in sidereal Vedic astrology. I guess it's Virgo, Leo in Western. To look to where you're getting the deep Mercury retrograde lessons, and contemplate. Mercury retrograde really wants us to read, reflect, review, rest, all the REs. I always say that. Renovate, review, because people say, oh, should I not do this? Should I not do that? Well, if it's like a going over of something and like making it better, then definitely you should. Oh, I think that's my car calling me. Okay, time to rush to LaGuardia. See you guys later.